This is how narcissists try to hurt you. When they're green with envy, shocking revelation. Hello to all of you. Welcome back to another segment of Narcissist and Karma. Firstly, I want to extend my appreciation for taking the time to watch this video. Your support is invaluable, and if you find this content beneficial, please consider sharing it with your close circle. Additionally, if you're new here, I encourage you to subscribe to stay updated on future content. Your engagement is greatly appreciated. If you aim to avoid the pain, discord, and distress often associated with relationships involving narcissistic individuals, it's essential to understand how to safeguard yourself. It's crucial to recognize that narcissists frequently resort to deceitful tactics to achieve their objectives. Today, I'll delve into this topic, so let's dive into the discussion. Their initial approach involves showering you with praise and admiration, a phase commonly referred to as love bombing. Love bombing characterizes the behavior exhibited in the early stages of a tumultuous or abusive relationship. The cycle of narcissistic abuse typically includes idealization, evaluation, and discard. During the idealization phase, narcissists employ the love bombing technique to exert control over their target. It's worth noting that this behavior isn't limited to romantic relationships. Narcissists employ the same strategy to create a sense of uniqueness and prompt vulnerability in their targets. If someone overwhelms you with an excessive amount of attention, affection, or devotion, it should raise concerns. It's crucial not to express excessive gratitude under the guise of feeling loved. The narcissist's aim is to foster emotional dependence and compel you to stay with them. This manipulation tactic is central to the narcissist's agenda. Love bombing serves as a method for narcissists to gain control over their victims by inundating them with intense attention and affection. In this scheme, the narcissist capitalizes on your vulnerabilities and exploits your fears of solitude. Verbal expression becomes a powerful means of addressing matters related to self-worth and confidence. An unmistakable sign of intense interest in you is when someone displays this particular behavior. Their professed affection will seem overwhelmingly potent, perhaps even intoxicating. It's imperative not to grant anyone the opportunity to manipulate you in any manner. Resist their charms at all costs. If it feels like things are moving too fast, it's because they are. Recognize that this conduct is engineered to provoke a specific response from you. The narcissist is adept at exploiting, controlling, and influencing you precisely because you're unable to critically evaluate the situation. Narcissists crave dependency from their targets and will go to great lengths to achieve it. Receiving such lavish praise and attention can indeed trigger a surge of dopamine and endorphins, leading to a momentarily euphoric experience. Feeling loved, valued, and admired in the present moment is enticing. Who wouldn't want to believe someone sees them in such a positive light? However, genuine and healthy love takes time to develop between individuals. The most prudent reaction to a narcissist's love bombing is to temper your excitement and approach with caution. Following this, they distort reality and manipulate conversations to the point of inducing frustration in listeners. Where does it lead? After making certain statements or actions, the narcissist will later deny having done so. Don't be misled by your perceptions, they insist. You're being maneuvered as a pawn in a complex scheme designed to cast you in a negative light and ridicule you. This undermines your sanity and perception of reality, gradually driving you towards insanity. Such manipulative exchanges are commonplace among narcissists, and the reasons behind their frequency are often transparent. As long as they can captivate your attention, they drain your vital life force energy while still retaining their captivating allure. In this scenario, narcissists emerge as the victors, adept at using manipulation to keep you entangled in a web of confusion and defense, akin to a marionette on strings. Despite your efforts to reach, communicate, and understand them, narcissists maintain control over the situation. Insults and smear campaigns serve as tools in the arsenal of narcissists. Narcissists, grappling with their own insecurities, weaponize toxic shame as a means of compensation. They construct a facade of superiority to shield themselves from feelings of inadequacy. When others fail to comply with their desires, they're swiftly labeled as inferior, flawed, or weak, tarnishing their reputation in the process. Narcissists deploy shame to repeatedly undermine your confidence, painting you as incompetent, flawed, or morally inferior. This manipulation tactic shifts your focus away from their faults onto your perceived shortcomings, precisely as they intend. It's noteworthy that individuals most susceptible to a narcissist's manipulation are those willing to introspect and self-improve. While acknowledging everyone's potential for growth, it's crucial to recognize that charitable actions stem from personal choice. For empaths, self-healing and ascension to a high level of self-awareness are paramount. Empathy drives this inclination, yet there exist individuals, such as narcissists, who exploit it for malevolent purposes despite possessing intelligence. They aim to undermine your confidence in your actions, preferences, and legitimate aspirations, particularly as you assert your independence or establish healthy boundaries. If you hadn't done this or that, then such and such wouldn't have occurred. If you weren't so deeply flawed, I wouldn't have to resort to such measures. You should feel ashamed of yourself. When someone else's humiliation inflicts pain upon you, it becomes easy for a narcissist to exploit your vulnerability. However, there's another perspective to consider. When you've taken steps to heal and grow, those who sought to shame you will find it increasingly difficult to inflict harm. It's as if their attempts at shame have no effect because you're secure in your identity, knowing it cannot be altered by external forces. Gaslighting stands out as another favored tactic of narcissists. Gaslighting constitutes a form of psychological manipulation where the perpetrator deceives you, denies established truths, and undermines your beliefs about reality. Narcissists distort facts, downplay the severity of their actions, and omit crucial details to fit their distorted narrative. They aim to cast doubt on your memory and undermine your confidence while attempting to portray themselves as innocent and questioning your sincerity. The dissemination of false information aims to sow doubt in your mind regarding your memories and the truths you hold dear. If harm does occur, narcissists will portray it as unintended or even claim ignorance of their actions. Rewriting the past to suit their agenda is central to the narcissistic worldview. Remember, they'll emphasize their exceptionalism to reinforce their manipulation. You, naturally, are the root cause of the issue. When a narcissist attempts to deceive you, they may feign shock or indignation to undermine your confidence and sanity, tarnishing your self-perception in the process. Feeling helpless when others fall for the narcissist's gaslighting tactics underscores the importance of personal development. By fulfilling your responsibilities and prioritizing self-care, you can shield yourself from being manipulated or deceived. They complicate your life in the long term. Narcissists intentionally subject their victims to a state of perpetual stress, making escape nearly impossible, all to ensure the target's failure. The ensuing turmoil serves as fodder for the narcissist's mockery, shame, and criticism, delivered either overtly or covertly to hinder the victim's otherwise attainable goals. Their aim is to render you incapable of achieving what you are perfectly capable of. Individuals with narcissistic tendencies strive to undermine their victims' self-esteem and productivity, exhausting and ultimately defeating them. Expect the narcissist to belittle your efforts and dedication across all aspects of life, sometimes masquerading as a victim while perpetuating bullying behavior. Nothing delights them more than witnessing the toll their actions take on their victims' stress levels. They engineer situations to discredit you in the eyes of others, all the while pointing out your supposed flaws with a smug demeanor. Their envy and insecurity drive them to sabotage your connections with others. I trust this explanation proves enlightening. Please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for updates on new content. Your time and attention are greatly appreciated. Thank you.